All right. So this is my 8th brisket to do, and this is a celebratory brisket for Star Trek: Strange New Worlds season finale with our friends Jeff and Jerry Bishop, who came over. We have been watching Star Trek: Strange New Worlds since season 1, season 2. They come over on Thursday nights. It's Star Trek night. And we get together and we do some kind of fun dinner. And this time I decided that we were going to do brisket. Ooh, it's floppy. So it's been resting for about 2 hours now. And now it's time, and the dogs are right here. And now we're just going to unveil it and see what happens. Hey, stop that.
Just because y'all want meat doesn't mean y'all both fight.
Puppies are excited.
Yes, they are.
Because like, this is mango meat. Is he okay?
Oops. Laura will probably need paper towels sooner than later.
Paper towels?
Here. Thank you.
Wow, that is nice. Look how pretty that is. All right, so what are you pulling out of there, Greg?
So these are the probes that we use to
Probes?
monitor the temperature in 2 points on this brisket. The point up here, and then this is called the flat down here. So notice how jiggly it is. Jiggly is good. We like jiggly.
So why jiggly? I don't understand what's the deal with jiggly.
It just means that basically the fat is rendered down and that the meat has loosened up. Because remember, brisket's a really tough piece of meat. It's a really tough, difficult piece of meat to cook, and it takes a long time to render it out. So now I have to get this off of this. And then let me have this.
Okay.
And then we're going to put that floppy down there. And we're going to take this. We're going to pour this over it. Oops. Because all of this is just goodness.
So that's flavor.
That's flavor. That's the spices, the rub, which is a basic Texas rub.
Okay. What makes it a basic Texas rub, my friend?
That would be salt, pepper, and Lowry seasoning salt, which has been around forever and a day.
Right.
But it's kind of been a secret ingredient that a lot of our barbecue joints in Texas use.
Don't tell anybody. It's a secret.
Exactly. So here we have the brisket itself. So now what we'll do is we're going to cut into it.
Oh,
And this is the
drum
point.
roll, please.
This is the point here, and this is the flat, and this is the juicier part. We're going to cut right about here, and let's see what we've done.
Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That is exquisite.
So, and then what we do is we put a little of this fat on it because we want it to stay from oxidizing, or stop from oxidizing.
Okay, so when you say oxidizing, what exactly does that mean?
So
I
it just
don't
means the
understand.
meat starts to dry out and turn colors on us.
Oh, okay.
So what
cool.
we're going to do first is we're going to look at this. We're going to cut off of it. Hey. So then we're just going to look at this. And then here's our meat. And it has, this is called the hang test, and it's falling apart, which is wonderful.
So why do we do a hang test?
So what we're doing is we're just looking to see if everything rendered out. Like, see how this falls apart? The yellow? Ooh, it's still warm. But it'll bend on itself, but it'll hold its weight. But it's starting to fall apart.
Which means it's super soft,
Super
delectable,
soft. Yep.
melts in your mouth.
Melts in your mouth.
We can't eat yet. Stupid video.
So now what we're gonna do, and this is the flat. So this is gonna be the leaner portion of the beef that we have, and it turned out quite wonderful. This is our smoke ring, which is strictly aesthetics. This has absolutely no bearing on flavor. People don't know that, but it has no bearing on flavor. It's merely a process that takes place between the smoke in the exterior of the meat.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it truly has no bearing whatsoever. Now, let's take the point. This should be fun. Because this is what we call our burnt ends.
The burnt ends, from what I understand, are like the tastiest part of it.
Yes.
Boy, that cuts easy. Man.
Yeah.
And you don't even necessarily have the sharpest knife there, and it's just
then-
cutting right straight through it.
So, Jeff,
Yeah.
you get the burnt end, the first bite.
Yeah.
First thing.
All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, can you taste happiness? I'm gonna quote your granddaughter.
That's my granddaughter right there.
No, Colonel Sanders ain't got nothing on his baby. Finger looking amazing. Forget good. Wow.
Oh, Jerry, even though you're filming, you have to have a bite.
All right, I'll get that for her.
Laura.
We'll get to hear the weird chomping sounds for her. There we go. If you could only see her face right now. You can taste the salt in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, wow. It's funny because salt a lot of times makes you almost feel like you need something to drink, but it's so juicy it like supplies its own moisture.
It becomes a really rich piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to eat a lot of it. Those guys on YouTube, I don't know how they always are tasting and eating. It's like, really?
Well, they're 400 pounds.
Yeah.
They're big boys.
Yeah.
Belle says she didn't get any.
Well,
that's
Belly
right.
Bell is begging for her piece. That's
That's
for
right,
sure.
The pit mat, or the, so one for her. There you go. Ollie. Come on.
My little Ollie man.
Everybody gets some.
How's that, big boy? Oh, you should see this face. He's all like, more.
So, again, there's a good picture of our.
I love the smoke ring, man.
Smoke
That's
ring.
just really cool. And this looks. Is this what marbleization looks after it cooks for a while?
Yes.
Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, because that's a lot of that fat in there and everything,
Yeah.
and it renders down. And then this, see how it has a different color and different texture? It's like Jell-O, just barely stuck together.
Sure.
It's rendered out. That's rendered out fat.
Huh.
So, and it just means that it's cooked.
Right.
Yeah, and it just
And then I'm seeing you just barely touch it, and it just jiggles like
Jiggle,
Jello.
jiggle.
Yeah.
yeah. There we go.
I absolutely love the dark coating on it. That bark,
The bark,
right?
This is our bark.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. This is the bark itself. And then, But that's our 8th brisket for Star Trek Night, Strange New Worlds season finale.
Well, 8 in Bible means completion and perfection. I'm just
There
saying.
you go.
I had a little bit of that.
Yep.
C'est l'amour.
Have enough bite?
Oh, if you insist.
Oh, here, wait. How did
We can do a cheers.
Clink.
No,
And then we're going to clink
actually,
the cup so we can say clink when we clink the
actually,
cups.
we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna steal from the twins.
All right, let's steal from the
There's
twins.
these two guys that do barbecue in Florida, I think.
Okay.
They look like two Matt Audettes.
Okay.
Twin Audettes. It's hilarious.
That's a shout out to you, man.
Yeah, but what they
We do miss riding bikes with you, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? What they say is, my brother.
My brother.
My brother.
Yes.
That's real good.
Oh man,
Ain't
that,
no wrong with
that
that
was
one.
softer than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No.
Just-
Anyway, thanks for watching our silly little video.
Oh man, heck yeah.